What is going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the Wraparound. We're going to be breaking down the NHL action going down on Monday, January 15th, 2024. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We just passed 100 million views here on our YouTube channel. And I'll tell you right now, the Wraparound Pickdawgz would not be where it is today without your guys' love and support. So thank you so much for that. Again, keep it coming. We really appreciate each and every single like, each and every thumbs up, each and every subscription. If you're looking for my best bets on the board, and I do have a lot of them for Monday, make sure you head to pickdawgz.com. Click the premium picks tab at the top of the page. Got something for everybody. Got some NHL on the board. Got some NBA, college hoops, NFL action. The best value of all, though, is to go with a long-term pass. Whether you just take me for a ride or you go with me, with someone else, with one of the other, or any of the other great handicappers as part of our multi-capper promotion. There's just like I said, tons of action on the board, and the long-term passes make the plays a better value for you. The longer term you go, the cheaper the plays become. For me, the 3-day and the 7-day passes on the board are actually cheaper if you get those rather than just buying each of my daily packages individually on Monday. And make sure to use that promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase, regardless of what your purchase. I believe it's any purchase over $20, I think it is. I'm not 100% sure, but you just use that promo code PICK at checkout. We'll get you covered. But that's on the premium side today. We're still here to talk about the entire NHL card, as we always do. Got a 10-game card on Monday. You guys know the drill. You ready? I'm ready. Let's get into it. Our first game on Monday's card takes us to the KeyBank Center, where the Buffalo Sabres take on the San Jose Sharks. And, a lot of times I've been fading the San Jose Sharks on the road. It's paid dividends, especially over the course of this little losing streak. I shouldn't say a little, but this losing streak that they've been on as of late. But the last couple games, the Sharks have been able to provide some value in the underdog role. First, getting the win on the road over the Montreal Canadiens. And then last time out, covering the +1.5 as a road dog against the Ottawa Senators. And I think this is another spot where simply the opponent of the San Jose Sharks is just laying too much juice. In no way, shape, or form do I want to lay -260 or chase a puck line with the Buffalo Sabres. I mean, the San Jose Sharks are terrible, but like I said, they've been able to rise up to the occasion and step up and play some decent teams. They held it to 1 goal against the Winnipeg Jets. They lost that game 2-1 just a couple of weeks ago as well. So I think the San Jose Sharks can battle here. Maybe this is a fade of the price with the Sabres more than anything else, but give me the San Jose Sharks in this one, +1.5. Now we head to the Nationwide Arena, where the Columbus Blue Jackets host the Vancouver Canucks. And, while we took a shot on the dog in the last game, and now you've got Columbus as a home dog in this matchup, I think this is the spot where I want to be on the favorite. The Columbus Blue Jackets continue to have issues at home. They're much better at home than they are on the road. They're 8-12-4 at home and 5-9-5 on the road this season. But Columbus just really, really inconsistent right now. And the problem is there's been a lot of travel for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Just look at going back to let's go to the Christmas break. They were at New Jersey, went home to play Toronto, went to Buffalo, went back home to play Boston, went to Philadelphia, home to play Minnesota, at Winnipeg, home to play Seattle. And now you got to take on a Vancouver Canucks team that's been one of the hottest in the NHL this season and one of the most consistent. They're 15-7-2 on the road. They're 16-8 on the puck line on the road. And just frankly, I just think the Canucks are just the far better team here. You're getting plus money on the puck line with the Canucks, which is not something that I thought was going to happen. I thought you'd have to lay a little bit of juice on the puck line, so I'm going to take the Canucks here, -1.5 on the puck line. You could probably take them in regulation. You'll probably pay around -140, but for me, it's Canucks puck line in this one. Now we head to the TD Garden, where the Boston Bruins take on the New Jersey Devils. And the Boston Bruins, again, just for whatever reason, just having trouble getting away from teams and blowing teams away. I mean, they finally snapped their 3-game losing streak, but they did not make it easy on themselves with that overtime win over the St. Louis Blues. And they were trading the lead back and forth with the Blues in that game. Couldn't really get more than a 1-goal lead. And I don't know if they're going to be able to do that again here. I mean, the New Jersey Devils are a solid team with some solid offense. They have won 6 of their last 9 games. They're coming off a big road win over the Florida Panthers. And you're seeing some value here, I think, with the Devils. They've done a great job covering the puck line on the road, not so much at home. But I think the Devils could keep this one close. I'm going to go with the Devils here, plus the 1.5. You got to pay a little bit of juice on it, but maybe it's a nice parlay piece if that's your kind of thing. Or you can take them just straight up on the money line at +150. But I like the Devils here plus the goal and a half. I also like this game to potentially go to overtime. Like I said, the Vancouver. I'm still stuck on the last game. The Boston Bruins have actually played 4 straight overtime games. Why not take a shot on a fifth? Give me the 60-minute tie as well at plus 370. Now we head to the Amerant Bank Arena where the Florida Panthers take on the Anaheim Ducks, and you just, for my money, just have two teams headed in completely different directions. You got the Florida Panthers, who did have the winning streak snapped against the Devils last time out, had it stopped at 9 games, but now they get to start a new streak against the Anaheim Ducks team that really just doesn't know which way is up right now. Back-to-back losses in 7 of 8 and 8 of their last 10. The bulk of those are seeing the Anaheim Ducks struggle to score goals, and that's not something that you can have against this Florida Panthers team that not only has solid defense and some fantastic goaltending, but they have one of the more high-octane offenses in the NHL. Over the course of that winning streak, you saw the Panthers score 4 goals in a night more often than you didn't. So I'm going to go with the Florida Panthers here. I'm not going to overthink it. I think they're just a far better team here. If you want to go for some plus money, you might have to go to minus 2.5, but I'm comfortable taking the Panthers here on the puck line, minus 1.5. Now we head to the PPG Paints Arena where the Pittsburgh Penguins host the Seattle Kraken. The Kraken looking to push their winning streak into double digits. I didn't think I'd be saying that about the Seattle Kraken this season, just with how the season started for Seattle and how they were really struggling to win games on the road, which was their bread and butter last season. But now look at them, 10-6-6 on the road this season, and even a decent 9-8-3 record on the road. The Pittsburgh Penguins have been consistent themselves, 10-8-2 at home, 10-7-4 on the road. But the thing is, the Pittsburgh Penguins are starting to falter. They dropped back-to-back games in overtime and lost 4 of their last 6 overall. And right now for the Seattle Kraken, everything just seems to be going their way. For the most part, the defense has stepped up over the course of this win streak. And then last time out against the Columbus Blue Jackets, you give up more than 2 goals in a game for the first time since December 18th. And you respond to that by putting up 7 goals against the Columbus Blue Jackets. I get it. It's the Columbus Blue Jackets, but it just to me just says that everything's coming up Millhouse right now for the Seattle Kraken. Right now, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you're going to keep giving me plus money with a team on a 9-game win streak, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm going to take the Seattle Kraken here on the money line at plus 126. Now we head to the PNC Arena where the Carolina Hurricanes host the Los Angeles Kings. And, for the Los Angeles Kings, I think I said it about the Kings last time. It just, for whatever reason, we talked about the bounces going the Seattle Kraken's way in the last game. The bounces have not been going the Los Angeles Kings' way in their losing streak right now. They've lost 8 games in a row. And why do I say the bounces aren't going their way? Well, 6 of those 8 losses have come by 1 goal. So this is not like the Kings are getting blown out and losing terrible games. They're just not getting the bounces to be able to snap this losing streak. There's been a bunch of overtime losses in there as well. And to be honest, while you would maybe think that at a certain point something's got to give, and I agree with that, something does have to give at a certain point, I don't think this is that point. The Carolina Hurricanes, I had questions about the goaltending, about Antti Raanta having to step up and be the starting goaltender with Peter Kochetkov getting injured and Frederik Andersen still on the shelf. Well, how did the Carolina Hurricanes respond? They go and beat the Pittsburgh Penguins in overtime 3-2. And head-to-head with the Los Angeles Kings, the Carolina Hurricanes have owned this matchup, with the Canes winning each of the last 8 meetings between these two teams going back to 2019. Like I said, I'm not trying to catch a falling knife with the Los Angeles Kings right now. I know they're going to snap the losing streak eventually. I'm just not trying to be on the wrong side every time that they try and fail. So give me the Carolina Hurricanes on the money line in this one. Now we head to the XL Energy Center where the Minnesota Wild take on the New York Islanders, and probably my least favorite, or one of my least favorite games on Monday's card, but mainly because, both of these teams are just having a hard time, getting up right now. They've both fallen down. The Minnesota Wild have now lost 4 straight and 8 of their last 9. The Islanders, losers of 6 of their last 9, and just goal scoring becoming an issue for both of these teams right now. Minnesota really putting up, poor numbers, in the goal scoring department. 2 goals or less scored in 7 of the last 8 losses that they've taken over that 9-game stretch. And the Islanders, well, they've started to falter from the goal scoring department as well. But I do think that that's probably going to lend itself to a lower scoring game here. Even if one of these teams breaks out, I could easily see, a 3-1 or 4-2 kind of game here. I just don't see there being a ton of goals right off the hop. I don't see either of these teams just all of a sudden breaking out. So I'm going to take the under 6.5 here. But I'm also going to lean towards the Islanders at plus money. You know, it's just the lesser of two evils. In this one, we're getting some value with the team that's at least winning games a little bit more frequently. The Islanders have been able to win games at home, and while the Wild do play their better hockey at home, I can't get behind them with the lack of goal scoring right now. So give me the New York Islanders and give me the under 6.5 in this one. Now we head to the T-Mobile Arena where the Vegas Golden Knights take on the Nashville Predators, and you know, the Vegas Golden Knights, like I said, they've had some stumbles as of late. They are 3-7 in their last 10 games, and just when you thought maybe they were turning a corner, well, they fall back down against the Calgary Flames 3-1, and now they've alternated wins and losses in each of their last 5 games. And while the Vegas Golden Knights do play their better hockey at home, where they are 15-5-2 this season, just still hard to get behind them and lace any sort of juice with them right now. You know, the Nashville Predators, right on par, 24 wins themselves this season, and they've actually started to play better on the road, 11-7-1 on the road this season. It used to be that Nashville was playing better at home, but now you take them out on the road, they can play some capable hockey. And, you know, they've won 3 straight road games, a pair against a solid Dallas Stars team, and they beat the Washington Capitals as well. They've won 5 of their last 7 overall. I'm going to take a shot here on the value with the Nashville Predators. Like I said, I'm just having a hard time getting behind the Golden Knights right now. Not a game I'm rushing to the window to bet, but take a shot on the plus money here. Now we head to the Bell Center where the Montreal Canadiens take on the Colorado Avalanche. And, you know, the Montreal Canadiens providing some value as a home underdog in some spots. They are 12-10 on the puck line at home this season. But, you know, they're welcoming a Colorado team to town that's just playing some solid hockey right now. They've won 3 straight, 7 of 8, and 8 of their last 10. And I just think that this is a spot where the Colorado Avalanche just come in and beat up on the Montreal Canadiens. Now, Montreal has played 4 straight 1-goal games and 6 in their last 7. But right now, the Colorado Avalanche just seem to be on another level right now. Now they are 10-7-3 on the road, but I think they improved to 11-7-3. I think they get a big win away from home here. I'm going to take the Colorado Avalanche on the puck line in this one. Maybe it's just, like I said, a fade of Montreal more than anything else. And our final game on Monday's card takes us to the Enterprise Center where the St. Louis Blues take on the Philadelphia Flyers. And it almost just seems commonplace for me now. Whenever I see the Philadelphia Flyers on the road, I at least give them a look, and I'm going to be giving them a look here. You know, like I've talked about it before, this Philadelphia Flyers team, 20 out of 23 games on the road, they have covered the puck line. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to play them on the puck line here at such a short price on the money line. It just tells me that they are being extremely competitive on the road. You know, they're not afraid to go into other teams' buildings and go in and get the victory. And that's what they're doing as of late. And they're also playing some great goaltending to get it done as well. You know, you've got the duo of Carter Hart and Samuel Ersson really stepping up here. This is a Philly team that's won 3 straight. They've won back-to-back road games in Winnipeg, in Minnesota. Now, St. Louis, they do play their better hockey at home as well. They're 13-7-1 at home this season, but also extremely inconsistent. I still have my concerns about the St. Louis Blues with their goal scoring. And like I said, we're getting even money or sometimes even plus money depending on where you look, but we're getting a great price with the Philadelphia Flyers team. All they do is win on the road, and I'm going to take the Philadelphia Flyers and the even money to round things out. That's it. That's all the NHL action for Monday, January 15th, 2024. Again, if you like this content, smash that thumbs up, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also make sure you hit that notification bell in the description of this video below to get notified when the newest and freshest content drops here at Pickdawgz. If you're looking for my best bets, you can find those by clicking the premium picks tab at pickdawgz.com, and make sure to let me know your NHL picks in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Good luck.